Hi, I'm Dina Sowers with South State Maximum Performance Realty, and I am joined by Ian Weber. And Ian, what are you joining us for today for?
Hey, how we doing, Dina? I'm DR Horton sales rep here at the Shores at Brightwater in North Fort Myers, big recreational lagoon community with on-site private amenities and this ginormous, awesome crystal lagoon, single
What is
family
a
homes and
lagoon? I don't,
villas.
hold on. What is a lagoon? Is
Oh, lagoon. So
that like a
basically,
pool?
yeah, it's a huge, ginormous pool, really. You got, your chlorine and such. They have a whole filtration process that they have. You can see it listed on crystallagoons.com. Really explains it very well on how they maintain this gigantic pool. But basically, there's a beach area here with sand and palm trees and all this huge pool with all these recreations around it.
Wow, it is going to be amazing. How soon are they going to complete this, do you think?
Yeah, so it's been delayed, for some time, but now they're out there pretty much every day with crews really fast tracking this to try and be done by summertime this year, 2024.
It's a really ambitious project, but it looked like when I was past there the other day that you guys are really moving along with it. So that's going to be great.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of excitement for this. Everybody we show to, they're blown away, like, oh, wow, this is something I haven't seen before. So, I mean, we're excited. Everybody's excited. It's basically a beach here without the red tide and all these
Right.
recreations you can enjoy.
No
Uh,
sharks. It's shark free.
no sharks, no
No
alligators.
stingrays. You don't have to
Right.
worry about shuffling your feet.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people they ask, how do you keep the alligators out? So basically, there's going to be a retaining fence around this big lagoon. It's going to be crystal clear. Before they open every day, they go around and make sure all safety precautions are, all set and there's nothing to worry about. A gator happens to get in, you'll see it right away. There'll be a lot of people kind of shuffling around and such, and gators aren't really keen to that, or they want to kind of stay in their natural habitat.
Yep.
And usually when, you get close to a gator or such, they're kind of frightened unless it's like a mating season. But there hasn't been any gator issues in these Crystal Lagoon communities that I've heard of. So this is not the first one. This is probably the fourth one in the state of Florida. And I think in the United States as a whole, the first one was done up in the Tampa area called
Oh, wow.
Epperson. Yeah.
Okay. And so, is this going to be the only lagoon community in Southwest Florida?
This will be the only lagoon community in Southwest Florida.
Wow.
Absolutely. Unless
That
they
is going
plan
to
for
be very
something.
special.
Absolutely. Very exciting. Better, much more attractive than, I guess you could say, your basic amenities, traditional amenities that most communities have, clubhouse, pool,
Yeah.
uh, and stuff like that. So not only do we have the basic traditional amenities, but also this big crystal lagoon. So
It's going to be amazing. Let's switch over and get back to the lagoon though, because I want to talk about the prices and the features that we can see here on the rendering of the lagoon. But let's go talk about the shores at Brightwater for a minute.
absolutely. Yeah. So the shores at Brightwater, trying to get a picture up here.
Sure.
Um,
It's a
we,
55 plus community, right?
yes, 55 plus community. The first phase we started about 4 years ago. And that was a non-age restricted 200 homes or so. We sold out a couple of years back. And those homes are situated in the same location phase as this lagoon. So basically, we're in the phase two, the shores at Brightwater, across the street from this lagoon, and it is a 55 plus. We're doing single family and twin villas. Let me get a picture up here. So we have, this is our sales center model, Delray, single family. So we have three different floor plans of the single family.
Hmm.
And we also have twin villas. So one side of the community is single family, the other side is twin villas. This is just across the street from phase one where the lagoon is situated. We're starting from the low 300s for our villas and low 400s for our single family. This is our Freedom Series. So it's an active adult 55 plus, and our Freedom Series basically comes with everything you need. All the upgrades are in the packages that we offer in our spec homes. You have level 2 quartz, 8-foot doors, 9.5-foot ceilings. There's plank floor tiles. Let me get a picture of the interior.
So
Pulled up
DR
here.
Horton kind of did with this series, correct me if I'm wrong, but they took all the things, the popular features, and just made them standard.
Absolutely, yeah. So a lot of nice standard features here, to where in other communities maybe a upcharge, upgrade, if you will.
Yep.
We also have impact windows throughout all of our homes here. So in our
Wow, that's great.
phase one, we had hurricane panel shutters that you had to put up over the windows. To where here it's all kind of maintenance free in that regard for hurricane preparedness and all that
Right.
with the
That's
nice
fantastic.
hurricane windows. Yeah.
All right. And so we're looking at the inside of the Del Rey here, right?
Yes. Beautiful floor plan. This is one of our most popular floor plans in the Freedom Traditional Series with DR Horton. All around the country, we have this beautiful model. This is a 3+ den, 2 bath, 2 car garage, right about 2,000 square feet under air.
Mm-hmm. I love this model, and I actually really like the way that they decorated it too. That
Oh
doesn't
yes,
come with it, but you can always add that yourself.
for
Um,
sure.
so I like how large the island area is in this model. And I
Yeah,
also like, and I don't know that you have a picture pulled up, but you can go on the DR Horton website and look at the shores of Brightwater, and it'll show you the interior pictures of this model as well. The master bedroom is very generous. There's a lot of room in there.
absolutely. Yeah, there's a king size bed in there, nightstands on each side with a lot of extra space beyond that. And you can kind of go in and really stretch around and customize it to your liking. Lots of space, very open concept. And people seem to enjoy that very much.
Yeah. And DR Horton didn't waste money, or sorry, not money, but space on things like hallways, and like they're just a really good design. And they didn't waste square footage in the bathrooms. Like there's a very popular model by Lennar. One of their most popular models. It's called the Somerville 2. And if you go in their master bath, there's this huge area right in the middle where you could land a plane. It's
Yeah,
a bunch of wasted space. You can
sure.
put that square footage to better use, and DR Horton definitely did. You still have a very generous master bath, but you don't have wasted space.
Absolutely. Yeah, they really put their minds together on how they design these floor plans. And the goal is to make sure it's something that pretty much everybody can get a liking to. And the functionality is just, one of those things that they focus on.
Yeah. One of the other things I really like about this model too, just before we move on, is that you separated all three bedrooms. None of them are next to each other. So you have, one in the front on the right, one in the front on the left, and then the master's in the back. And I really
Absolutely.
love that layout because when you have guests over, you don't want to be on top of each other, you know?
Yeah, it's great because especially the den in this floor plan, the way they designed it with a closet door window, you could really use it as actually a fourth bedroom.
Right.
So, the folks that need that extra space, storage, you could use it as a hybrid office and a
Right.
bedroom at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot you got the two in the front on the right. That's right.
Hmm.
But you can keep people away from where you are. Keep your guests away. And you don't want them being too comfortable anyway. And so if you don't want them being too comfortable in your house, the villas are a great option
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the
because you've got
villas.
the two bedroom and the den, which is fantastic.
Spectacular. Yeah. I mean, again, you can find all those photos and such on our website too. We don't want to give you too much here on this, so you
Yeah, you
can
got to come and
come
look.
in,
Check it
come
out.
in and check us out for sure.
Right.
Yeah. but we do want to touch base on our on-site amenities other
Okay,
than the lagoon.
great. Do you have a
So
picture of that?
let me pull that up so we can all see.
So this is going to be a rendering as well because they're not in yet.
Correct.
They're under construction, but they're not in yet. Wow. Look, I love this pool. Such a great design because you've got the lap area and over on the one side, and then you've got more of a resort area on the other side. But it's all one pool. It's great.
Absolutely, yeah. So, and then the lap lanes, the resort style pool. This will be heated where the lagoon, that ginormous 6 acres of lagoon, won't be heated. That would take probably a fortune to heat
Right.
that. So
Right.
you have both options, yeah. So basically, when it's a little colder outside, you don't have to worry. You can jump right in with a heated pool.
Okay, what
Um,
else do we have over here that we're looking
yeah,
at?
we had the clubhouse here, really neat. We actually have all the exterior walls are up now when you come on site and see in person.
Oh,
So
great.
the roof should be going up within a week or two, and then they'll start digging out this pool here. So inside the clubhouse, we have a fitness center, recreation room, lounge area, a kitchen. You can rent it out for events and such. There'll be an on-site activity director as well, being an active adult 55 plus community. So that's really neat. All that stuff's included, right? So then we have the pickleball courts over here, about 6 of those.
Wow, 6 is great.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you, a lot of opportunity to not have to wait on a court
Mhm.
and jump right into action. So, and that's very popular. There may be an optional, they're talking about maybe a tennis court beyond in the far space beyond the pickleball. We're not
Everybody loves
100%
tennis.
sure yet. There is space for it, but yeah, they might take that
They might
out
want
for,
more pickleball,
yeah, right. Maybe more pickleball courts. You never
right?
know.
Yep.
Um,
Is that a putting green?
it kind of looks like it being just the rendering. We're
Yeah.
not 100% sure if that will actually be a putting green
Okay.
or it's some sort of other use.
Okay.
There's also another space over to the right of the pickleball, which was bocce ball. And for, whatever the reason, they had deleted that. But that opens opportunity for maybe a future different type of amenity that can be installed at a later time, or just extra green space or activity space for whatever kind of events are planned.
Well, I grew up playing bocce ball and we never had a court. You
Oh,
just
wow.
play on the grass. That's why they call it lawn bowling, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
So
that's
I don't know that you need a bocce ball court in order to have a bocce ball league. I
sure.
certainly wouldn't.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
we're
So
really excited about this.
we're doing like meeting rooms and craft rooms and things in the clubhouse, right? And a gym?
Yeah, yeah. So there'll be a fitness center with workout equipment, your ellipticals and your treadmills and maybe a bench press and such. We don't have all the details yet. Possibly a billiards table in the recreation room. As far as the weekly events, we don't have that kind of schedule just yet, but I would imagine, mahjong and cards
Right,
and,
of course.
some things,
Euchre and all
crafts and
that. Yep.
absolutely. Maybe water aerobics in the pool or, some type of yoga, we can get creative, but there'll be a lot of activities going on here for sure. And
So
then when you
can
think
you
about
see
the
my
lagoon,
cursor? Sorry, can you see my cursor move around? I'm not sure.
I can't. I can't on my end.
Okay, so you're gonna have to point to it. So where is the lagoon from here?
Yeah, so all right, so if you can see my cursor,
Yep, I can see
right
yours.
up in here, like right up in this area is our sales center. So if
Yep,
you go down this road here, it's hard to see, but the entrance to this
just the general
community is
direction is fine.
basically right beyond the parking lot. So
Uh-huh.
perpendicular to the parking lot is where the entry into the phase two, the shores here. Right beyond that, right across from Pritchett Parkway, the street there is a big bridge with a tower. You go right over that bridge and the lagoon's right there in your face. So really
So
maybe an
close.
8 mile. Yeah, I mean you're probably 500 feet maybe 400 feet away from the lagoon here.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Walking
fantastic.
distance. They'll have parking for golf carts. You can walk over, you can ride your golf cart. There's also golf cart parking here at the amenities on site as well. Also, in addition to the lagoon and all these amenities, over on the lagoon side in phase one, all the residents here at the shores can enjoy a mile-long nature trail in the woods. So there's like a tree line in the back, and it's parallel to a creek, and you walk through, it's all concrete path, really nice, serene walking area where you can enjoy the nature, and an up and coming dog park as well.
Oh, great. You gotta have a dog park.
Yeah, right.
Everyone
Well,
in
don't
Florida's
worry,
gotta have a
friends.
dog.
You can have three
Goosebumps.
pets here.
Okay,
No weight
great.
restrictions. You can have, three dogs, three cats, whatever you like. They just want you to have an insurable breed. So they
I
put it.
like these as well, especially the villas as an investment property. What are the rental rules?
Yeah, absolutely. So 4 times a year on a lease, 30-day minimum. So they did that intentionally. So there, with this lagoon, there may be a lot of people that were anticipating an Airbnb or some sort of deal like that. So that kind of really restricts that.
Yeah,
30-day minimum, 4 times a year, or a full annual.
okay, perfect. Yeah, I think they're gonna make great investments because people will wanna stay for the lagoon. It's gonna be a
Absolutely.
huge draw. And I
Yeah,
love that Brightwater itself, the non-age restricted, did not have additional amenities in addition to the lagoon, correct?
correct. I mean, they will have the dog park coming up probably towards the end of this year, 2024. And there is a tot lot, I believe, coming, a small playground. And then your nature trails. So the nature
Right.
trails are already in. Those are really nice to walk down and get a breath of fresh air.
But the great thing about the shores of Brightwater is if you want a smaller, more laid back sort of vibe, you go to the community pool right within the shores of Brightwater. And if you want the party vibe where you got people in town, you got your grandkids in town, you go across the street to the lagoon.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, you get the best of both worlds here. Go have a lot of entertainment, come back and relax on site. It's really going to be a fun community and relaxing at the same time. Now, also, Brightwater residents all get 25 guest passes every year for friends and family.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's a huge
Yeah,
draw.
that's
And
amazing.
everything is
Now, so
discounted after that.
is it going to be open to the community, the lagoon? How's that work?
Yeah, so all of Brightwater residents, being the shores or phase one Brightwater, get to enjoy the lagoon for a little less than $40 a month in the HOA fees. So it's a separate fee, required, mandatory. But as far as to give you a good feel on the HOA fees at the shores, single family is $250 a month all in for everything you're seeing, all the amenities, also lawn care and internet is included. This will be
Wow,
gated
great.
as well. So, I mean, fantastic prices, not too crazy. The
Yeah.
villas will be 320 a month, and they're a little more because they come with paint and roof reserves
Hmm.
along with pressure washing.
Yeah, it's just going to be a fantastic community. Can you pull the lagoon back up and let's talk about what's going to be over there?
Absolutely. Let's get that up here.
I have so many things on the renderings. Are they going to have all of the things that they've proposed, do you think? Because sometimes those things change.
Yeah, so I did ask about this slide here. If you can still see my
Mhm.
cursor, there's a
Yep.
bit windy slide. We're not sure if it'll be a windy slide or a straight slide, but they did say that some sort of slide is coming because when you come in person and you look now, all the buildings are up. This amphitheater is up over here with the big shade. But we haven't seen the slide yet, so I did ask on that, and they had said that that should be coming as well.
Great.
Um, there's the splash pad here. I'm going to try and zoom in
Yep.
if you can see that.
See it? Yep.
So really cool. This is all concrete liner, this lagoon. So it looks like sand and everything. There's actually real sand here. You can see the different colors. So this is a little
Hmm.
grayer in here. That's actual real sand.
Okay.
Also here in this back beach area is all real sand, and there's a slight lip retainer wall that holds all that sand in.
Nice.
Some of that'll get into the water, of course,
Of
but
course.
yeah, real sand, beach vibe. We have food trucks here coming in this area, so these will all be seated and umbrellas. I believe these cabanas are still coming here. Let's see, this big feature here is the swim up bar. So you can see all these folks coming up, getting a drink. You can order beverages and food. There'll be like bar food, like a pub style.
That's
Um,
fantastic.
there'll be seating up here on land, so you don't have to be in the water. You can get drinks and food there. You can get food and drinks at the food trucks. There's another food truck here.
Hmm.
Sliding over to this area, we have this amphitheater, which is really neat for live entertainment. You can have bands and such, different events. Um, so live music, uh, lots of fun there. This middle building here will be the ticket center. This will be open to limited access for the public as well, because there's only so many homes here in the beginning when they open this, and they need to keep their revenue
Of
and
course.
make
Yeah.
sure it's all maintained.
And
So as
keep the
we
costs
grow,
down for the residents.
I'm sorry?
And keep the costs down for the residents.
Absolutely, for sure. Yeah, that will be a nice substitution to get all that weight off of the
Hmm.
residents. And the good thing is residents will never be turned away for too many tickets sold. There's always going to be a capacity limit here and a limited amount of tickets that can be sold.
That's great.
They'll always know how many residents are living here, how many people are in each home, and they'll have that registry. So residents don't have to worry about that. Uh,
Hmm.
they'll always be able to get in. The public will pay a premium ticket price per day per person, while the residents is about less than $40 a month per household.
Okay.
Uh, full access any time of the week, any time of the year. They come and enjoy this. This area back here is like the VIP. They call it the Cabana Cove. So here you can rent out events, parties, and there's floating cabanas
Wow.
here.
Cool.
Really neat. So you can
Yeah.
float out and kind of just relax and chill and have a little party over there. There's
Are those people kayaking?
yeah, we're gonna have, there'll be kayak rentals and paddleboard rentals.
Fun.
And so I believe I've been asked, can we bring our own kayak and paddleboard? I don't believe so yet. I'm not 100% sure, but it may be a liability issue. So you
Hmm.
probably have to rent their
Okay.
equipment here on site. Um, this is a floating obstacle course. You can go out there and go crazy and jump around and have a good time.
It looks like somebody collapsed in the middle of the. See the guy
Yeah,
playing it?
maybe
He
have a
had too
little,
much at the swim up bar, I think. He's over there taking
yeah,
a nap. Oh, he's
or
doing push-ups.
maybe some push-ups. Yeah, it's hard to tell, right? So when
Yeah.
you're having such a good time, you don't know if
Have
you
you
want to.
been on one of those as an adult?
I have not, yeah, but
It is exhausting. What a great workout. It's
oh,
so
I bet.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably going to want to do that before you have drinks, right? That way.
Right.
So, but
All
I
right.
plan
Well,
on jumping off of one of those when they open up. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right. Anything else you want to share with us about the shores at Brightwater?
Yeah, so I think we covered a lot of it. We did just open our doors to our models, I want to say about 3 months ago.
Hmm.
So when you come in today, I think we have maybe 40 plus homes under construction or nearing completion. And you can still get in here with pre-amenity pricing, early bird pricing, if that makes sense, because once
Yeah.
this opens and everything's kind of more established, typically we get, price increases and such. So really good time to buy in here, especially being off season and all. You have really good home site selections and lots of waterfront properties. We're going to have preserved wetland properties coming up pretty soon. Nice privacy trees.
Fantastic.
Uh, a lot of our villa home sites that back up to the privacy wall. You can actually see the lagoon from your lanai. Really
Oh,
nice.
cool. That's cool. What
And
a great view.
yeah, essentially in some of those, you can sit out in your lanai and enjoy, live music and,
Uh-huh.
a nice view.
Wow,
Um,
fantastic.
so yeah, really, really good home sites here to choose from. As far as our on-site amenities, our clubhouse and our pool and all that should be in by fall or maybe by the end of the year 2024. This big lagoon here, they're probably, I want to say 80% finished with it. It's been delayed for actually a couple years, like I think I mentioned earlier, but now we're really starting to see the finish line. So they're aiming for summertime completion this year, which is
2024. Yep.
really exciting. Yeah.
That is really exciting. Thank you so much for your time today. I
Oh, my
appreciate it.
pleasure.
And I'm going
Absolutely.
to put Ian's information down below, and you can always contact me as well, or you can contact Ian directly and tell him Dina sent you.
Absolutely.
But don't wait on these, because once the lagoon is up and running, these prices are all going up. Don't you
Yes,
think?
I think so. And I think, yeah, that's a true statement.
Yeah. So don't wait. Lock it down now, even if it's not built for another 8 months, even better, right?
Right.
Build something out later when the lagoon is closer to being done. And then you'll have instant equity once this lagoon goes in.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure,
Fantastic
Dina.
community. Thank you so much, Ian. I appreciate it. And this is the Shores of Brightwater.
Thank you.